Watch how his arm comes in, engaging our back and core. The next thing, we talked about riding the dirt bike, so it tightens up completely. So this alone, boom, and riding, it's tighter. Whether you want to step over into north-south, or whether you want to stay here, it's up to you. I personally like to come over, and I'll sit. And we're using pressure. Obviously, we're being nice to our partner right now, but I'd have pressure on his head right now, and I'm being nice, but I know he's starting to feel a little elbow right here, and I put elbow there, and I'm pressured in on his head. He's probably just going to want to tap from that way. Was that comfortable at all?
No.
And that's just being nice. So I'm here, boom. Then we paused here. I'm not going to put the elbow in you, okay? I'm not going to do that. They're grabbing their own gi. Oh, man. This is what people do. They start thinking they're going to fight it out. Ugh. But what we're going to do is go the opposite way. So sometimes I'll just like fake it in, and then rip off. And remember, it's a rip off. So don't be like, duh! We rip. And then we turn right away. So as soon as I feel it rip off, I come and I finish. I'm being nice, but think about full turn right there. It's going to be bad. Understood?
Yes, sir.
We also went over what? Oh, man, they grabbed the inside. Man, I'm never going to get this now. Boom, boom, boom. What other options do we have here? Right? So we're heavy. We're trapping this arm here. I want this arm to stay. We're going to come in tight, and I'm going to find the inside of his leg. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to pull back, and it exposes the hand. Tap when you feel it. Tap. If his hand doesn't expose itself, I still have it. Boom. Because he let go, because I'm getting the leg. So the main thing I want you to take from this is when someone grabs their leg, gi and no gi. Other than the belt thing, this is gi and no gi. Heavy. So don't be here and be like, oh, heavy, 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 coming through. Rip off. And look how I'm trapping with my hips and body on top. Sorry. I'm here, pinching my elbow still, coming around. Tap. Also have the foot. For some reason you start getting that arm in and protecting, I mess up. And then, finished with what? Oh, no, there's one more thing, right? We went here, we pinched our knees, we found the carotid artery, and we pressed, right? It can also work when we're here. Make sense? And the last one we just went over. Oh man, they're really protecting that. They're really grabbing that. All right, boom, we're making them think we're really, look, he's protecting it. So we find the belt, feed it. Even if you can't get that, right now his belt's tighter. I'll get this. Now we have the grip. Move around, please. Oh, that's not the right thing. You know what I'm saying? We want to get the full, which is awesome, but if you can't, I want to get to the sliver, and now we're here. And we talked about the paper slice, cut, talked about here. We can roll them up, put our knee behind. He starts slipping his hand out again. Right back to the game we were playing. Does this make sense to y'all?
Sir, sure.
Just for the record, real fast. This thing I'm showing you with the fist is not a punch. It's a replacing. You're putting it and just closing the gap. And it works more places than you know. Let me think of something real fast. Let me get a reverse triangle. Like, go over there. No, come here. No. Side control me. No, just kidding. So look, I'm gonna have a revert. Like, you can put your hand here. Good. I'll get here, and I can't lock up the triangle. I'll get my hand here, or I'll get this fist here, and I'll start pinching. So you guys know how you get like, kind of like a triangle, but it's like, oh man, I'm not locking it up, or I don't have it yet. They have space. Yeah. They're breathing. We want to close the gap. Yeah, right, man.
No, I'm good.
So we're here, and for some reason, like if I have here, I'm just going to finish with like a Kimura or an arm lock or a wrist lock, or just choke him out with a triangle. But what happens is sometimes, especially if it's a big strong guy like this, he's here. So when I come in, find underneath of his neck, his carotid artery, I'm pinching my knees, and I press. Makes sense. Doesn't it look? Don't you hate when professors show stuff? It's like that looks so easy. Yeah. Why didn't I think about that? Well, now you add that to your game. I would recommend you guys going home and journaling these type of things, practicing it immediately today, just going for it. Especially like whenever your instructor, whenever your professor shows these things, journal them down, practicing them, and all of a sudden some of these are going to become your move. And it's like right when you need it, it's like, oh man, now I use that all the time. Makes total sense. I almost have these lockdowns and these chokes, and there's a space on their other carotid artery because there's two. They breathe through here and here. When you take one out, they still have the other. So what could fill that space? And it's out. Yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me teach here today. I mean that sincerely. Greg, somebody I stay in touch with. We do phone calls. We stay in touch a lot. I love what he puts first in his life. I've seen the changes of himself over the years, how he was leading by example. Today, there's a lot of men that won't put God first, that won't put Jesus first. And we see what's happening all around us. And people's just, men need to stand up and say what's up and tell the truth, especially warriors and fighters, which we are in this room, every single one of you guys. We see what's going on. There's a reason why we have this protective heart, this warrior heart that we're doing in here. It's because we see where the world's going too. And they're going to need people to stand up and be strong in the final days. And that goes with integrity. That goes with sticking to the truth when you're tired. Oh, how important it is. That's why I love jiu-jitsu. What is it about? Learning what is right, what to do when frustrations come, when problems come, and you wanted your natural emotions is to flail out and do all the wrong things and crazy stuff. But jiu-jitsu teaches you to go, all right, what is right? I'm going to stick to that. That's how we got to be out in the real world. People are losing their minds. This is why you guys got to keep showing up to class, being around these type of people, setting the example, inviting other people in, your friends, your family, getting them in here, people you randomly are in line with, invite them. Changes things. You guys know that. Me and my family right now are going around, like I said, state to state. We've been gone for 2 months so far from Maryland. If you guys are ever in Maryland, my gym is called MMA and Sport. You guys are welcome. You come in or hit me before, say, hey, I'm at Greg's school, and you guys train all you want there. As many rounds as you guys do whatever you want. My school is your school. I have an amazing staff and students back home. They're there running it while I'm gone, maybe this whole year. I'm gone at least 6 months. Me and my family are going to every state. You guys are always welcome to that, okay? Greg, like I said, guys, I'm not just saying this. You guys have good leadership here. Your black belts, your brown belts. I've seen some of these guys around for a while. These people that you see in here, they're in here for a reason. They're committed for a reason because they know like this is very rare. I know there's many other gyms in the area. Why do you guys think you guys do so well? Why do you think you continue to grow? Why do you think your facility's so big? Why do you think you guys have a good reputation? It's doing it right. Stick with it, keep growing it. And some of you guys I'm gonna see in another year, and you guys are gonna be totally different monsters because you stuck with it. And hopefully some of you guys are like, dude, man, I've been using this and blah, blah, blah. You hit me up, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna hear it. Some of you are gonna drop off and you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. I'm gonna say it again. So don't say nobody ever told you. One, Jesus Christ is real and he is returning. Don't say nobody ever told you. You can't play stupid when it happens. Number two, if you quit jiu-jitsu, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Every single person I've met that quit jiu-jitsu regrets it.
Yep.
Cool?
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let's line it up over here in the